Hey everyone, Bam, how are you doing? Christina, how are you? Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday night. So, yeah, Bam, I will pass along. You said hi to all the spirits. I'm actually not in the shed tonight. I'm in the house. I'm gonna try to do the podcast stuff in the house because it's a little cool outside. But I will pass that along to them. Got restored. So we're gonna get started here in a few minutes. We're gonna talk about some of the most haunted places in America. So let's see here. So we'll get a few more people in and we'll get started. Um, so I did put a video up yesterday. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. Went back to the John Pate Cemetery, or where he's buried at that cemetery, and interesting. Got the flashlight to light up, K2, um, and then they did a follow up investigation in the back of that church. My first time taking you all to that place. Um, it's a neat um, cemetery in a way. You got the more modern in the front and more historical in the back. So let me get. I'm sure the notifications are usually taking their time like they usually do. Let me try to share it out so people will know. Hey, sis, how are you? So I'm just sharing this out real quick, guys. Sorry. Um, we'll get started here in a minute on the investigation part of it. Or not the investigation, but the podcast part of it. I'm sorry. And yeah, there we go. Um, and then Friday I'll go back to the shed and we'll do the regular Friday night investigations out there. Okay, so I got some stuff out. See, family research went down the rabbit hole. Yeah. Oh Lord, that happens. Any kind of research you do, sometimes will take you down a rabbit hole. That's for sure. Um, so I did. The other day I went out and filmed. I hit three locations. As a matter of fact, I went down the river and was filming for a bit down there. Then it started getting busy. Some people started showing up, so I left there. Then I went to the abandoned little houses that you've seen before. I put that video up a few months ago. Went there and filmed a little bit. Didn't stay long. And then I went to Riverside and did a little bit of investigation. So I did three. Uh, Trying to see I could do as many as I could. We do have snow coming in Saturday night into Sunday. It's going to be a lot, looks like. So I don't know when I'll be going back out to film. So I got a few things there. Plus I have other stuff on backlog anyway. So we're going to talk about some of the most haunted tales in America. Um, Probably going to try to make this a 10-week series if I can, and do that. I mean, we'll have some things will, like next week, by the way, next Wednesday is the giveaway. So we're doing the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Hey, bud, how are you all? We're doing the 1,000 subscriber giveaway next Wednesday, the 19th. We'll do. I want to do a little bit of a podcast with it too. I want to talk about the another story of haunted places, and I'm going to do the giveaway. So probably do about 30 minutes of podcast, and the rest of the time we'll do the giveaway. So it'd be three winners, and then one of the three winners would be a grand prize winner, and you'll win a piece of a paranormal equipment. So, and I'll go out to the shed and do that night. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the podcast. And this place is called, and some of y'all may have heard of this place. It's called the Limp LEMP Mansion in St. Louis, Missouri. This is going to start off our podcast. I want to read this to you, and it says starting strong with a very scary house, and I get this from this is from housebeautiful.com. I'm not familiar with this site, but it's a site I looked up, and this was as of June 9th of last year. And it says, warning, nightmares are guaranteed through these stories. It says, starting strong with a very scary house, the Limp Mansion in St. Louis, Missouri, which is known to be one of the most haunted places in America due to its tragic history. Hey, Mom. The 33-room home, and this is a pretty nice home, too. It's pretty big. It says a 33-room home was built in the 1860s by William Lemp, a successful brewery owner who ended up killing himself in 1904. After his youngest son, Frederick, died a few years later, his wife also died of cancer in the house. Then in 1922, William Lemp Jr. shot and killed himself. In the same room, William Sr. killed himself. So that, already, already we're. Is there something going on there that was already paranormal before? That makes me think that when these people moved in, could this house had some kind of paranormal activity going on that made these two people, this father and son, kill themselves. It seems like to me there was probably something going on before, right? That's what I'm thinking, at least. You got cement. Let's see. And as if that wasn't enough tragedy for one place, in 1949, Charles Lemp, William's third son, shot his dog in the basement of the home, and then shot and killed himself in his room. That same year, the house was sold and transformed into a boarding house where reports of hauntings began. And this is according to Destination America. It's if you're not familiar, Destination America is a channel. It's kind of like it's a part of the History Channel and the Discovery Network. It says witnesses have experienced burning sensations and slamming doors. Today, the Lemp Mansion is a restaurant and an inn that also holds events. On Sunday night, the inn hosts a murder mystery dinner, and that's as far as it goes with that. But they do those things sometimes there, I guess. They hold like a murder mystery dinner. So we'll try to talk about that. So what makes me think about this, and I've heard this story before, and it was on, I think, the History Channel or one of those channels anyway. And it makes me think that when this house was built, maybe it was built on something that was already having some paranormal stuff going on, right? And then plus you have these murders that happen, and that these people killing themselves, killing a dog, which I don't know why you would do that, but I don't know why you would want to kill yourself, but it seems like something had maybe drove these people mad. Some people may call it a curse. I think it was something more along the lines of it being uh, something already haunted there that got into the minds of these people. That's what that reminds me of. And so, therefore, that's what I think could have happened. Bama's got some words you got can't remember, element, sacrifice, and circle. Bama earlier said he only got one word and he's getting them running after the other. That happens. Me and my sister was talking about that. Me and mom and sis were talking about that earlier. How Bama's words would come through he'll get 100 words in a night, just in that hour time of a podcast or something. Um, but what do you all think? What do you think about this Limp mansion? Do you think that it was maybe there's already a uh, some kind of a force there to begin with? I mean, that's the only I can think of when I read this article and the videos I've seen on this place. Um, it's an interesting situation, in my opinion. Um, I mean, you had people who were very successful. Um, you know, they waited for everyone to come in. Yeah, well, yeah, they did, didn't they? Yeah, all those spirits were talking at one time. But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that maybe there was already something there to begin with? Makes me think that's probably what it was for sure. Um, so, like I said, that now they hold like these, I guess, murder mystery dinners and stuff. I don't know that I'd actually do that. I mean, you already got a place that's already haunted. Why would you want to add stuff to that? Um, but it's a restaurant and an inn now. So, and I know they had to be careful with, uh, renting rooms out or whatever because you never know what kind of spirit could be messing around. But I've got to believe that there was some kind of demonic spirit possibly there, without a doubt. So I want to see what else we can find out about this place. There's no telling what could have happened there, considering all the years. Yeah, that's a good point. Let's see, I had a. Where's it at? So, like I say, he owned a brewery. The father did, and then it's called Falstaff Beer. I think that's how you pronounce that. FAL Falstaff Beer. Falstaff. That was a brand of beer that he owned. Yeah, preacher. Um, says the original patriarch of the Lemp family was John Adam Lemp, born in 1798 in Germany. He became a naturalized citizen in 1841. He arrived in the United States in 1836, eventually settling in St. Louis in 1838. Let's see. Adam Lemp started a grocery store at 6th and Morgan called Lemp and Company Family Grocery. The site is now occupied by the middle of the south side of the dome at America Center. I guess this must be the Civic Center or whatever they have there. In addition, the typical grocery store Lemp sold his own vinegar and beer. By 1840, He focused solely on the manufacture of sale of beer, forming Western Brewery at 37. I'm not going to go all these places like the streets and stuff, but it said Adam Lemp's beer became very popular due to the increase in German population in the area. Lemp was one of the first in the country to produce German lager, which was a great difference from the English ale importers. The business prospered, and when large storage space became necessary, a cave in South St. Louis was used for this purpose. They use a cave. That's kind of interesting. Let's see. Let me go on. By 1860, there were 40 breweries in St. Louis area taking advantage of the caves along the Mississippi, with the Western Brewery emerging as one of the most successful ones. So this is a very successful brewery that's come out of this family. So this is a very successful family from Germany, and it seems that then tragedy befalls them eventually. But um, it says Adam's son William Lemp was born in Germany in 1835. After completing his education at St. Louis University, he worked at the Western Brewery until he left the company to form a partnership with another brewery. In 1861, he enlisted in the United States Army and achieved the rank of orderly sergeant. And August 23rd, 1862, Lemp died, and William returned to Western Brewery as the owner and operator. So in 1862, this William um, took over after his dad died. So in 1864, he began building a larger brewery. Above the caves where the Western had been strong selling its goods. So this kid took over after his dad died. So again, like I say, very successful company, becoming even more successful. Let's see if we can find more about him. Became a single owner. William began brew and bottle the beer in the same facility to meet the growing demand. So it started getting really, really going good when he took over. It said in 1892, William Lemp Brewing Company was founded from the Western Brewery, so they, I guess, changed the name. William J. Lemp Jr. was born on August 13, 1867. Like his father, he went to St. Louis University and studied the art of brewing. So this brewing, all this is kept in the family. So you can already tell it's a pretty successful company. The spirits go on a trip, Bama. Unknown to William Sr. and his family, Frederick had significant health problems. On December 12, 1901, Frederick died of a heart failure due to complications of diseases. William Sr. became despondent and slowly declined, and was dealt another blow on January 1st, 1904, when his best friend Frederick Pabst died on the morning of February 13th, 1904. So just a little bit over a month and a half later, his best friend dies. So this guy's going through a lot of tragedies, going through a lot of stuff, losing his child and his best friend. So we're starting to learn a little more about the Kemp person here, William Kemp. It says on November 7, 1904, William J., or they called him Billy Lemp Jr., took over the brewing company as president and got married. And let's see, I guess this kid had a divorce situation. going on. Went through a lot with that. A custody battle over William III. So this family's had a lot of success and also a lot of heartache and a lot of uh, trials and tribulations, let's say. So I'm sure that added into the factor if this place was already haunted before, it exploded with anguish and anger and sadness and all that stuff. So that stuff kind of built in to be more of an even more tragic situation. So the spirits were capitalizing on that the best they could. Um, but then it goes on into the story that I just told you a moment ago. Now, there's a folklore tale. It says, according to the local legend, the Limp Mansion is haunted by spirits. According to Missouri History Museum and Life magazine, included the Limp Mansion in an article as America's 9 most haunted houses in 1980. So this is back in 1980 when this Life magazine had published this. Hey Jan, how are you doing? I will do that. So said in 2010 the mansion was investigated by the Atlantic Paranormal Society. That'd be, I believe, TAPS, which was featured on an episode of Ghost Hunters. And so Ghost Hunters is probably my favorite Ghost Hunter show out there. So it was back in 2010. So if you have the Discovery Plus app, you can go back and to their 2010 episode from September 29th and watch it and see what they got. So I had to do that too. Like I say, I've seen this Limp Mansion on Discovery Channel back. I think it's back in Halloween, and they were like covering all these different places of that were very haunted, and that was one of them they covered. I didn't go into an in-depth investigation; they just went in and talked about it. So, but I'll definitely have to go back and check out that Ghost Hunters episode of the Limp Mansion, see what happened. I don't know if my sister saw that episode or not. She's watched a lot of those Ghost Hunter shows. But anybody got any questions about the Limp Mansion or anything right now? Or like to, or put an input of what you think? No, nothing evil. We don't need any evil stuff. And there's different things you can read from. It's called The Last Limp. Riverfront Times article, and then The Wicked St. Louis by Janice Tremer, The History Press, 2011. So there's some things you can read about, and so I thought I would talk about this place tonight since it was the top one on this website, and just a lot of tragedy, a lot of success early on, ton of success. Then tragedies continue to follow it, and but this is a nice big home. So if you want to look up the Limp Mansion, LEMP, you can see pictures of it, kind of get an idea of how big this house was. It's a pretty nice size house. So, and then there's, let's see, I think there's a Facebook page. So if you all do Facebook, looks like there must be a page for Limp Mansion too. And then there's like the Riverfront Times, Limp Brewery Haunted House is open for spooky season. This is back in October of last year. Let's see. Let me click onto that and see if there's anything different or what it says. So if you're in that area, you might want to check this place out maybe. There is a website, lamphauntedhouse.com. Limp Brewery. Let's see. Let me do this. That's not what I want. Messed up. I'm trying to get the website up where I can put that in the comment section for you guys. If I can get it to work. I can't get it to work. Okay, let me do it this way. Google has become a piece of work lately to where I can't really do what I want to on it like I used to. Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. Now I can copy that. So let me get this in here in the comment section for you guys. If you wanted to check this place out on the website, or if somebody lives in that area and you didn't know about this place, it'd be kind of cool to check out. It seems like, I guess if I was in the St. Louis area, I would definitely check this place out. Let's see. There you go. So if you want to click on that website there, you can go and check out their hauntedhouse.com. But that's just a wild story. And if anything ever happens, we wouldn't. Yeah, I know. I know. There's other ones that work probably better than Google, and I think Brave is one of them that I like to use. There's also that DuckDuckGo. There's a lot of different ones that works better. Google has some kind of update, and it won't let me like copy and paste stuff right now for some reason. I don't know why. You've heard of that case, Jan? It is a very interesting tale, isn't it? Um, it seems like just unfortunately, tragedies follow them around. But just this, but with suicides going on, not just regular, just everyday deaths, like a heart attack or something, but when they shoot themselves like that, it tells me that there's probably spirits in there. It kind of reminds me of all these other stories we hear about when like spirits take over someone, and that's what it seems like to me. Although, yeah, Bing is good too, Bama. Um, but it seems like to me that um, there was something more to it than that. Um, yeah, I see. And I looked around too for more stories, and I'm sure there's still a lot more that I'm not come across yet. But um, it's just a wild story. I really believe that there was a demon, something already there. If you guys have never seen the oh crap, what is the name of it? The Conjuring movies, you kind of can see that demons do. Now, I'm not saying the Conjuring movies are exactly 100% factual. They do elaborate, but you kind of get the idea of demons being in possession in a home or a place of business or whatever, and they take over people, and they're able to do that. And which I'm not surprised at all. There's other ones on here. There's I don't know if you guys have heard of these places, but there's the I think it's called the Villisca Axe Murder in Iowa. There's we'll get to that one next week maybe. the Jean Harlow house in Los Angeles, S.K. Pierce house. So there's a lot of them. I mean, I think there's like one of them on here is the Hotel Cecil. We'll get to that eventually too. We'll talk about that one in one of the podcasts. Liu family mansion in Taiwan. There's a lot. There's a lot of stories we'll go through. Some of these, most of us have heard of. Seems like spirits attach themselves to people going through hard times. It does. It seems like to me, you're right, that they get and they find the most vulnerable, or the ones that are very willing to open themselves up to whatever, spirit forces and stuff like that. Um, so, yeah, it seems like that's what they're trying to do. And but yeah, they do find the vulnerable. They do find the ones that are weak. They try to manipulate, mess with their minds, all that stuff. Yeah, I think so too, Jan. I think something had took hold of them. I really do. And spirits find that you're already going through a lot of tragedy as it is. So the original father of this whole family, he dies, and then the son takes over, and then his son dies, and just then the father becomes distraught and ends up killing himself. Then his other son kills himself, and it's just on and on. And then you kill a dog, and that tells me something demonic is going on there, because nobody in their right mind would want to shoot and kill a dog. I don't know why you would do that. And so, yeah, there was a lot going on there. Got louder. Yeah, spirits, if you don't speak louder, go ahead. I will. I'll turn over on to my Ghost Tool app. See if I get any words to come through. So I've not yet worked on using the dowsing rods yet. I may do that Friday night. I may set it up to where I'll go sit beside the dolls and stuff, and maybe do that Friday night. Yeah, yeah, you're weak. Yeah, Bama. Yeah, when you're going through a tough time, you're already weak as it is. And demons, devil, I mean, they all know this. Even non demonic spirits, if you have just a hateful old spirit that's still there, they know it. But those type of spirits have a harder time manipulating than like demon spirits do. Demon spirits have very easily can manipulate anything they need to, if they're allowed to, at least. Got manual. I got mine turned on to see if we get anything. Um, I don't know that we will or not. Well, I got approach. That's my first word is approach. I thought I was going to change it, but it's not. So that's a part of that's the half hour part of the podcast, as far as talking about a place. Um, and we'll get into another one next week, and also the giveaway. But um, we'll kind of take the next 30 minutes and just work on some words. I got approach, and I got third. That's right. Keep Jesus close. That's exactly right, Jan. That's all we can do, because he can battle anything. And these poor people, the Limp people, probably were just dealing with so much tragedy they just could not focus, you know, and just allowed these spirits to take over. Oh, you're a ghost tool. You probably have just a lot of spirit activity going on, Bama. That it may be picking up residual stuff too. Um, that doesn't even know they're being picked up. So I kind of chalk it up to that sometimes too, because I think because I get words that are like, why do I got this word at this cemetery or something? And to me, it's just like they're just maybe just conversation stuff going on that it's a disembodied residual that doesn't even know what's going on. So I got the word note. Yeah, I don't know. But what I do, I get a lot of words too. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. I don't understand it. But anyway, so I've not had really any activity going on out in the shed over the last several nights. Been very quiet. I've been checking the camera, not getting anything out of that, and spirits are kind of in a lull, I guess you could say, out there, just kind of chill. We'll see if we can fire them up a little bit on Friday night. Maybe we can get them to talk to us. So I've not seen the episode of Ghost Hunters. This just came out recently, but my sister was telling me that they were using these methods to get people to, or the spirits, to, tell them their names by using the alphabet. And what they would do is they would tell the spirits, okay, when I get to the letter of your name, make a tapping sound. Um, I thought that was kind of interesting. Although I will say this, when it comes to tapping noises and stuff like that, if you use that, people can think you're manipulating the tapping. Um, Although if you use something like a K2 or REM pod, flashlight, something that you can use that you can't manipulate, um, it would help, in that regard. So, people will try. I'm not saying that Ghost Hunters was doing anything illegitimate. I mean, they obviously was probably doing it the best way they could. Since he found the brewery, we don't know if he was a drinker or heavy drinker. Now, yeah, we don't really know about that. Um, we just know about the tragedies that hit him, and golly, got gathering. Yeah, so I had to check out that and see. You got Will, could be a person's name. I got leading. Um, but um, yeah, well, I could try the letter situation to see if we can, A, B, C, whatever, as your letter D or whatever, and see if we can get like a K2 REM pod or something. We'll use one of those and see if we can get them to light it up, and then maybe that'll work too. So that's another thing we can put into our, you say, our arsenal of paranormal stuff that we do. Um, it's not a bad idea. I think the dowsing rods are good. I think what I like about the dowsing rods is, if you can get the spirits to work on it right, you can get a lot of yes no answers out of them with that stuff. Got leading is my word. Excuse me. You got pray, like praying on somebody. Yeah, yeah. See, the K2, I think, and that's something we were talking about earlier. That I've said this in the past that um, the K2 seems to be a little easier for them to use. So yeah, just questions like that, Bam. What's your age? Um, Things like that. So we'll see what we can do at least. And we did get some stuff out of that the male doll, the Raggedy Annie dolls. I still don't really know their names. I really got to try to figure that out if I can, because I don't know, much about them. Well, we've tried at least. I got substance. Is my next word. Excuse me. yeah, I mean, anything I can try to, or anybody gives me suggestions, I will try. I will give at least an effort to see if we can use that, and maybe it'll work. Um, Because you never know what might work, what might help out. Got Pitcher, Bernard. I don't know. That could be their names. You never know. We got Bunny though. We did get Bunny, and what was so significant about that was like, and we got prison and things like. I mean, all these things kind of added up to possibly someone who was in prison, who died in prison, maybe trying to escape, and that's what they would call them. They would call them escape bunnies or something like that. So maybe that was his nickname. I don't think it was his real name, and I don't think we've ever gotten his real name. So we can call him Bunny for the time being until we can find out something. So I got the word call. um, Adherent. Um, so what I might try to do is put the female doll up there and see what we get that on Friday. I got Caress, um, and see what we get from her, and maybe get her name if there's a spirit attached to her. It may just be the male doll. I don't know. And there's always that possibility. Got insects. Um, so again, we'll work on it and see what happens. I got talent. Or you got some talent spirits. But so anyway, that's really all I had for tonight. I didn't have a very long. The podcasts are probably not going to be that long with these stories, unless we start getting some in-depth discussions about them and stuff. So, but it's good to know about these places. Got yield, insects, and yield. It's kind of weird to get. But again, I think sometimes we just pick up random stuff that the spirits are saying, and we go with it because we don't know what else to do with it. I don't think we've really gotten many names tonight, though. Been a lot of words, but not a lot of names. I know I've not gotten to the Dewey. I have not got to that yet. So Celia was going back and listening to one of the videos we did back last year when we were doing the might have been the year before last. Anyway, when we were doing the basement investigations, and so you could hear in that we ask if Thomas is there, and we hear Dewey. Dewey's name comes up. Comes through. You can hear it. It sounds like a kid. It sounds like an older kid. It says Dewey. Um, oh, Lori, how are you? Thank you for being here. Yeah, Andy and well, that's what we're calling them right now, Jane, because we don't really know what else to call them. But they do have that resemblance of Raggedy Ann and Andy. They were given to me at Christmas as Christmas gifts from a thrift store, which was kind of cool. Yeah, Bama, you're right. Your death. Oh, we're doing good, Lori. Glad you are. But like I was saying, so we heard that. That was the same investigation where I go outside and that light, the solar lights going in and out. And oh, did you put it up, sis? Okay. And but it's like at the 3 minute mark. You can hear this. I don't know if I can do the. Let's see. Give me just a second. I will definitely try something here. If I can. Let's see. Let me go back and type that in. I don't know that I can bring this up in a picture good with this computer that I got now. I think I used it on the old one. But, okay, let me see if I can get that to come up. Go back. I got the word t-shirt, which I thought was kind of weird. Um, let's see. I gotta go to, guess it'd be that one and share. Um, share screen. Oh, hang on a second. Okay. Share screen. Okay, let's see. Um, I think that's how you do it. Okay, so okay, so hang on a minute, cause this, like I say, this laptop's still new and I'm still learning it. Okay, so it's up. Okay, so you can kind of see. Um, okay, let me unmute this. And here in just a few moments, you're going to hear us say something about Thomas, and you're going to hear Dewey. So let's see. Of course, it's blocked off, but spirits can still move. Okay, I think for some reason I got muted for some reason. Let me try it again. Um, just let me know if you can hear this good. Of course, it's blocked off, but spirits can still move. Yeah, Jinx is right on top of the steps. Thomas. Like I said, hey. No, so we missed that. We missed the Dewey part. We didn't hear it say Dewey. So, okay, good. You can hear it. Okay, you can hear it say, we say Thomas, and then it says Dewey. Very plain. We missed that. I even missed that in editing, but we missed that stuff. But so you put the link in to that. Can you put that link in again, sis? And if anybody wanted to go to it and listen to that, but I'll play it. Let me play it one more time, just so you can hear it again, and then you can go back and listen to it. Put the headphones on if you want and hear it. Yeah, Jinx is right on top of the steps. Thomas. Dewey. There it is. Dewey. Okay. So yeah, it's wild. But she's been going back and listening to things that we've done, trying to maybe find some things. Because the basement is where we're at is a ton of orbs and stuff lately, and you can plainly hear Dewey. Um, it's wild. It really is. There, I can make the screen bigger that way. I didn't realize that. I'm still learning. Um, so let me see here. Oop, too far. Well, no, that's fine. Um, yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, Dewey's. Who knows? Um, let's see. So like here is the orb that floats through. It's on our YouTube Shorts. I mean, there it is. That thing is huge, and it's going right to the. There it is. It's going right to the well. Play it again. I mean, it is huge, and it's going right, like I say, to the well. And it's as big as it is. It's hard to believe, that it. I mean, that's got to be a spirit going in there somehow. Got Stability and Lucy. Yep, that's one of your girls' names, Bama. You're right. That is right. Um, let's see. The John Pate video that I did.
And he's very arrogant and cocky. And
let me take you to about where that flashlight kicks. If y'all hadn't seen this video yet, should be right through here, I believe. Get to load up. Okay. So this is from last night's video I put up. There you go. There's a flashlight.
Pretty happy about what you did, huh?
Let me go back a little bit.
Light that flashlight up.
There we go.
Also lets me know you're here. Got a golf. That could be their spirits. I don't know. Light that flashlight up. Put your energy in that thing. Especially if you're happy that you murdered Joan. So the word golf. Whoa, we lit up. Pretty happy about what you did, huh? Again.
So I got the word again, which tells me what I'm thinking is that he would do it again if he had a chance. He would kill her again if he had a chance. Got we have in that cemetery too, sis. I have to check that out next time I go. But anyway, yeah, that was wild. Bama got police, Rhonda subject. Yeah, Jen, if you hadn't seen, please check it out. It was yeah, again, yeah. Well, see, that's what I'm thinking, Bama. He would do it again, I think, if he had the opportunity. He seems like he's a very arrogant somebody, very arrogant and cocky.
So yeah, he is a piece of work, for sure. I don't know if I had anything else I was gonna. I don't really have anything else on the podcast I was going to talk about, so we'll kind of just. Um, Let me see what else I can find. Oh, let's see. Yeah, videos. That's where I want to go. Let's see. Okay, sis. Yeah, I appreciate that. I don't know when I'll go back, but it may not be too far from now. Um, every time I go, I just get so ticked off at him. Um, let's see. Here's the original video that I did there. John Pate. This is one I had. It's having a minute to load. But yeah, I had both of K2 and Flash. K2 did good on that one. Like I said, I think it's a little easier for spirits to manipulate. So, um, but again, it was one of those things where um, I'll let me copy that. I'll put it in the chat here. Y'all can go check that video out if you haven't already. That was this is the first video I did at Pate's burial place. And you can see how cocky and arrogant he is in that one. Oh, let's see. So these are the haunted basement videos here um, that we did. But here's part 2 of that one that we did. Oh, let me copy that, and I'll put that in the link too, or the link over here, and y'all can check that video out too if you want. Ern and Lucy, might be. I mean, we don't know what. I mean, I like to know Morty's spirit's name. Yeah, I mean that may be a part of your all's place there, Bama. Beat it all. He was married. Yeah, he's married to her cousin, and the cousin was okay with whatever situation was going on and hid her husband in a cave, which we did. So you did get a message today from someone that stated they kind of knew where that cave was at. So, yeah. There's Donald Duck, by the way, hanging out down there. But she's changed that basement up some, so I don't remember if Donald's still down there or not. I think he's gone. Explore Ella. Oh, let's see. Yeah, they call it the John Pate Cave now. That's right. Which again, I'm sure that's why, because um, that's what it's been famous for. Oh, let's see. Let's Let's see if there's anything else I might want to show you. There was a video of us with Shivering Shimmy, Melanie and Michael. They're doing good, by the way. I know some of y'all know we worked with them doing investigations. They're doing good. They had a baby not long ago and doing parent stuff now, but hopefully we'll be able to get back with them soon and start doing some investigations with them again. Let's see. We do have, let's see. Here was, well, get past the ad. This was an old Toys R Us store that we had here. I was actually looking for a video, but I can't remember which one I was looking for now. Yeah, Mickey's down there. That's right. Mickey's down there now. That was an old Toys R Us. I want to try to start doing more of these vlog videos again like this, but for our other channel. We do have a Kmart up. But anyway. Okay. Well, I guess that's about all I had as far as what I was going to do. But yeah, I'm glad my sister reminded me of that because let me. There we go. Get back off that share screen stuff. But I'm glad I can do that. It actually worked better with this computer than it did with the other laptop. So yeah, that'd be easier for me to do videos like this. Autumn identity. Oh, did they level it? It's gone now? I did not know that. I'm glad I got a video of it then. There's that, what I call a Thunder Road bridge where they filmed the movie Thunder Road. And I got one video there of it. And I was thankful because now they got it building up like looks like apartment buildings or something there. This past week. Yeah, we used to have a big K. Yeah, both of them closed down, though, or three of them closed down. Actually, four. We had four. All four of them closed down. Anyway. All right, guys. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Kind of just a little over an hour, so that's cool. But I want to hop off here, and we're going to. Hey, Cider. Little poodle just walked in. So I'm going to call it a night and hop off here, guys. So Friday night, we'll be back to do the investigation in the shed. And thank you all for being here tonight. I love you all. And until Friday night, we'll see you soon. Bye.